My name is Moon Petrie. Immediately after lowering my Camp Nano goal, I did nothing for 3 days, so I am still behind. My parents have just taken 3 of my kids, the ones that require constant supervision, for a walk, and so I'm gonna try to get some stuff done now. I'm constantly distracted by adorable chipmunks out here. Watching revision is incredibly boring, so I will use this opportunity to read a little blurb about the book that I am revising. I have not revised the blurb much, and I feel like it gets a little vague at the end, but here we go. Undoing. In a steam-powered industrial world where everyone has a unique gift, Mabel can kill with her mind. Since being orphaned, she has had to use her gift to stave off hunger and homelessness, working for Luther Wolf. With his world-crossing gift, he sends Mabel into other worlds to eliminate criminals who have eluded justice. While on her travels, Mabel has glimpsed a young man with a dimpled smile who seems to be following her. Then Mabel learns something from her best friend, Pearl. Luther's been lying about the people she's been killing. Some of them may have been innocent. At least one worked for Luther, just like Mabel. To avoid ending up on a hit list herself, Mabel tries to flee the city, but Luther finds her first. He tells Mabel to bring him the head of the dimpled young man, or he'll kill Pearl, and pushes Mabel into a portal to modern-day America. To save both her best friend and the charming stranger, Mabel will have to face her crippling fear of the thing that killed her parents, take the risk of trusting people, and discover that she was underestimating herself all along. I was able to get a lot of revision done while my parents had this one and a couple of others. I managed to make it through more than 3,000 words. As I've said before, I'm adding a bunch as I go, so it wasn't as much as that to begin with. But by the time I was through with that chunk, it was well over 3,000 words. Maybe like 3,500. And that was great. That was super great because of 2 things. One is that after that, the baby became very difficult and would not nap. It took a really long time to get the baby down. I did finally manage that a little while ago, briefly, and I did have another window. The other thing is I got to the point where I needed to add a scene. I talked in a previous vlog about realizing something that I could do, sort of a breakthrough that I had in my brainstorming at the beginning of the month about a situation where my main character and love interest need to convince some people of a thing that's very hard to believe, that they're from another world. And so it was one thing that at least 2, 3 significant portion of my beta readers pointed out. This is not a thing that people would just easily believe. So by making it so that these other characters just very quickly believed them, I was not making it difficult enough for my characters. So my breakthrough was about how they could prove that they're from another world. Motorcycles! Oh wow. No, it is a giant bus with a tiny little smart car strapped to the back. So what they can do doesn't necessarily prove that their whole story is true, but it will at least show these other characters that there is more to reality than they had realized. And in doing so, I can have my love interest learn a new piece of information, have greater motivation because of it, develop some tension with my main character, some conflict between their goals, potentially. Anyway, if I do it right, it should be able to bring a lot of stuff to the party not only resolving the main issue I was trying to resolve with it, but also upping tension and stakes and improving the relationship dynamic. And by improving, I don't mean making it happier. Making it more difficult at this point in the middle of the manuscript. So I got to that point, and then when I finally got the baby to nap, I got started on that. So I wrote the scene as my main character sees it, adding another 800 and some words. So yay! But that scene now doesn't have all of the information. I didn't want the love interest to basically walk in and info dump, and there's gonna be some stuff that he's keeping from the main character, and I also just what he is going to say, I want it to be spread out better. So I've done, I guess, the first part of that, and now I'm gonna move forward chapter by chapter, trying to add in this new information as I go. I don't know. I have done a lot today, though. I have done a lot today, and my graph is looking a lot better than it had been looking. And of course, I come out to film, and it starts to sprinkle. So I had a very good day. I made it past 30K. I actually made it a little past 31K. And so I am really happy about that. There are only 6 days left in camp because I'm only using week 1, 2, 3 in the loosest possible sense because I'm a little disorganized. I have had a tendency with my previous very good days to have either nothing for a day or two or a lot less right after a really good day. I can't afford to do that now. With 6 days left to go, I have 18,632 words, I think, left to revise or add some combination thereof, and so I need to do more than 3K a day every day for 6 days, and that would be like the best days I've had this month. Again, every day for 6 days. So until next time, I'm Moon Petrie. Wish me luck.